What's up, nerds and nerdettes and wee little nerdlings all? It's your buddy Big Johnny G for Two Gun Pixie presents Legendary Gaming.
Shut up and sit down.
What's up, Pixie Posse and wee little pixels all? Welcome to Two Gun Pixie, your gateway to legendary gaming. Now, today's video is going to fit nicely into two of our playlists. Not only, obviously, the Tabletop Takeout playlist, which we do for every video we drop on Tuesdays, which gives us a bullet point opinion, a view, a reason why myself, my wife, one of the 20-sided warriors, or our two-gun pixie partner Tom Vulo may have enjoyed a particular title that's hit the table. Now, it's also going to fit real nicely into another playlist we have that you really should check out for sci-fi games. If you're a fan of sci-fi games, then this is going to have everything you need, from our playthroughs, to our previews, to our reviews, to unboxings. Anything that has to do with sci-fi games can be found right there in that playlist. Now, we drop a video every day of the week, every single day of the week. So become a member of the Pixie Posse by hitting that subscribe button, and don't forget to tickle that notify bell. This way you're going to be notified whenever one of our daily videos drops. Now, today's video not only is sci-fi, but also beautifully fits right into the whole concept, at least for someone in my age category, of retro games. Yeah. This game I want to talk about is Space Invaders. Yes! Space Invaders! Literally one of the classic of all time classic arcade games from my childhood, from the late 70s into the 80s. Oh my God! I can't even begin to imagine how many quarters I've dumped. Well, let's be more realistic. I don't think I can begin to count how many quarters my father gave me so I could feed to that machine. All right. Yes, it is based on one of the all-time classic arcade games. So let's find out a little bit more about it. Now, it's a cooperative game, so you're going to be working together with each other. You're all going to win. You're all going to lose. But it's also, and you find very little. I mean, talk about the desert is dry. Very little amount of dexterity games here on this channel. It's not my thing, really. But this kind of branches the gap there, since it's based on something that I fondly remember and love from my childhood. Yeah, it's gonna take a little getting used to if you're not used to dexterity board games. Now, it uses this style of dexterity, manual dexterity here. Uses it mainly really for the combat in this game between you and the alien spaceships that are the, well, Space Invaders. They're spaceships. So you are going to be needing to use some eye-hand coordination in flicking and having having moved, having attacked with these battle chips, these blast chips. Now, speaking of blast chips and the fact that this is all a very heavily manual dexterity-based game, the components are all right. There's a few things that I think kind of skimped about a little bit, but all the components work. From the launcher, you have the cool little blaster tokens, even the cardboard built mother ship, which you ultimately have to really make a nice dexterity attack to hit and end that threat on the board, on the table, I guess. The game is going to give you a great sense of teamwork, because you are all working together around the table to coordinate your attacks as best as you guys can in order to bring down the threat. So there's going to be communication around the table, and that's a good thing. Not all board games are very heavy into the communication. You're going to be communicating back and forth how to make the attacks, what to do. Now, this can lead, as any game like this can. It's not specific right now for this game, Space Invaders, but because of the way it's set up, the teams, the turns, cooperativeness, this can get to a little quarterbacking. You can get one player that's going to be kind of telling everyone, you attack here, you attack there, you come in this way, what's the matter, you missed, you're blind. So try to be aware. If you know a player that likes to take charge like that, this might not be the game you want them to sit in on. Now, I think that this as it is, for what it is, I think this game does a really good job at doing its job, which is to capture the feel, to capture the emotion, the experience of the arcade game. Not only of the arcade game, but the fact that you got to remember that when this came out, arcade games was still a fairly new concept. So that in itself, this was capturing so much imagination back then, just for being one of the first. So this is doing its best to try to give you that feeling, that sensation. I think it does the best job that it can doing it. You know, this is a board game after all, not a video game. And no matter how they try to capture that first feeling, back then this was all new. Board games aren't. Video games, arcade games were. So it's going to fall a little short in that aspect. But how can it capture that true feeling? It doesn't. But it does a damn good job in everything else, trying to capture that feeling otherwise of you playing the arcade game, of you fighting the spaceships, the mothership, launching your attacks, working together, you know, to try to repel all this. That, it does capture. It does capture that really well. Obviously, I think the bulk of the audience for this game, I mean, let's just throw the facts out there, are going to be me. People in my age category. People that have lived through the 70s and 80s, saw the birth of arcade games, arcades, saw the originals, including this. It's gonna feed into that feeling of nostalgia. Now, that's not a bad thing at all. Don't take it that way. It is, however, a bit of a niche thing. I think this can also find a home with families. Again, in most cases, the parents or one of them has probably played this in the arcade or home version of it anyway. But no, it can fit well with families, especially teaching kids eye-hand coordination, tactics and stuff. Getting that into not only their mind, but also into their mechanical motion. Getting to learn how to do these things. But otherwise, yeah, I did enjoy the game exactly for that, for the nostalgia that it gave me. Are there games out there that you enjoy? Maybe it might not be the most popular games out there, but for some reason they hit a chord with you, like this one through nostalgia hit with me. Have you played Space Invaders, the arcade game? Do you actually remember that? What was your favorite arcade game back in the old days when these were just rolling out and we were still new to this whole quarter feeding phenomenon? What do you think of Space Invaders? What do you think of this game? Have you played the board game? Go watch some playthroughs. Get an opinion on your own through some visual experience. Yeah, watch some playthroughs, get an opinion, come back here and let us know what you think of Space Invaders.